Eat, but I didn't bring plates. So yeah, I'm from the South. I'm from Alabama, and Alabama is just as racist as you think it is. I'm from a town called Northport, and in Northport, I shit you not, you can Google map this. Martin Luther King Boulevard turns into Watermelon Road. But I'm the youngest of 6. And everyone is like, oh, you're the youngest, you're spoiled. And it's like, no. Everything I got was a hand-me-down, including my parents' love and affection. But when I was little, my parents sent me to a Jew camp. Not one of those Jew camps, more of an arts and crafts kind of a Jew camp. When I went off to college, I'll never forget my dad's words of advice. He said, stay in school, do your work, and for God's sakes, don't get pregnant like your sister. Which made a lot more sense when I found out my mom's words of advice to my sister when she went off to college, which were, don't let anyone ever tell you unlubricated love is real love. But hey, raise your hand if you hate audience participation. I really just want my whole act to be moronic epiphanies. Like, I don't understand chaos, but I think I got it. Did you know that silk comes out of a worm's ass? Softest shit ever! I always thought fine art was a little presumptuous. I think the only reason the word manicure exists is because hand job was already taken. How do you say do not touch in Braille?
Oh my God, that's funny.
If you think about it, condoms are just disposable socks. I tried to come up with like a female equivalent of that, but all I got was, if you think about it, the pill is just like an ingestible coat hanger. The other day someone asked me if I spoke Spanish and I said no, which turns out is Spanish. So, if you can suspend disbelief for this next joke, I was reading a Fox News article the other day. It was about interviewing the oldest person in the world, and it made me think, what would it be like if they interviewed the youngest person in the world? Yeah. Excuse me, ma'am, would you vote for Hillary just because you're a girl? Do you believe in global warming? What color is this dress? I like to think that everyone Bruce Lee killed died of athlete's foot. I was in Times Square the other day and I thought I saw an albino taking a dump. Turns out he just dropped a banana. I was wondering, who knows more, Google or Wikipedia? So I Googled it. One of my friends got busted the other day. The cops kicked in his front door and he freaks out and goes Matrix, starts dodging bullets. Only there are no bullets, just drug dogs, and they fucked his ass up. Now he's somebody's butt bride in prison. It's not funny, don't laugh at that. He was my dealer. Yeah, I was smoking weed the other day. Gasp. became a god, I realized I could do anything I want, but what I want to do is nothing. I told my dog he was my best friend, and he said I didn't even make his top 3. Which is bullshit, because I know for a fact he can't even count to 4. He's just pissed off because I never let him win at rock, paper, scissors. Man, my dog fucking go crazy over some water, man. He'll drink that shit till he pukes. So I don't give it to him anymore. Maybe that's why I'm not in his top 3. Huh. I don't know if God's a woman, but Clarity's a bitch. They say you shouldn't eat food that's been on the ground. Pills and cigarettes don't count.
Yeah.
But I'm lazy. I can quit anything but smoking. Oh, you shouldn't smoke. Smoking can kill you. Soak in water. It's called drowning. When I was in high school, my motto was, cutting corners makes the world go round. I tried to commit suicide by jumping off a building, but before I hit the ground, I got bored and gave up. I can't read people well because before I was born, my dad had a stroke, and this was his sympathetic face. But I'm a big fan of Superman. No, I'm not going to do a Christopher Reeves joke. That'd be wrong, but I was just wondering, are there any quadriplegics in the audience? Raise your hand. I told that joke one time and I got an exceptionally low response, and then someone came up to me afterwards and they're like, how could you say that? Someone in the audience was in a wheelchair, and it's like, everyone else was sitting down. How the fuck was I supposed to know theirs had wheels? I'm a big fan of music. I tried to take a vocal class, and my teacher's only response was, well, those certainly are all the right words. But I asked my dad if I could get a banjo for Hanukkah, and long story short, he said, here's a violin, you have lessons next week. So hey, y'all want to hear me play some violin? Woo! So did he. I'm going to do some branding real quick. So everybody has like t-shirts and beer cozies and stuff, but to set myself apart, I'm gonna have KB's official jizz rags, but these are just prototypes that I've been testing if you want to pass them around. The only jizz rag that doesn't need washing. I'll leave you on this. I got a new parrot the other day, and I'm only going to teach it how to say one thing this time. I'm going to teach it how to say, I want to hear more Bret Michaels. That way, when he flies away, I don't care. Woo! Follow me. KB, stand up. Woo!